Let's go. Sorry, guys. I had to get fired up. How are we doing? Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the Pick Dogs Betting Show. Welcome to the Pick Dogs Betting Tool Show. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Hope everyone had a profitable weekend. Let me know in the comments. Do I sound fine? Am I all good? Still getting used to this live streaming thing. Let me know in the comments. Be like, yo, you're good, Brad, or you sound like shit. Let me know. Last live stream you had, shout out Kelly, the Bears. That was wild. That was insane. But last live stream we had, I noticed my boy Cody, appreciate you. The video started and I rewatched it and something was wrong with like the audio. So it sounds like we are good. Let's get this show started. Let's screen share. If you're new to this, guys, you know, we have the morning show and we go through all the games. This is kind of different. Like I use the betting tools over at pitdolls.com and we kind of just go through plays, man. We kind of go through different plays. So appreciate everyone joining in. It's a fun show. You know, it's relaxed. And honestly, the people in the comments, y'all make the show, bro. Y'all give me stuff to talk about. So if you have any plays, if you have anything you want to talk about for the from the weekend or for today's slate, drop in the comments and yeah, I'll yap about it. But I kind of want to go over Sunday's NFL slate, man. That was a wild one. That was like an emotional roller coaster for me. This weekend, Saturday, I went 2-3. Bummer. Yesterday, I went 3-1-1. So pretty much even weekend. I had 5 plays on Saturday, 5 plays on Sunday. I should have had a winning day on Saturday. I know in sports betting, you should never say you should have because it is what it is. You're going to get good beats and you're going to get good wins, lucky wins, and you're also going to get bad beats. It's just part of the game. I had Cal plus 6 points. I had Cal plus 6. There was like 30 seconds left. Cal was down 3 points. They had the ball. I'm like, okay, I'm good. What does Cal do? They throw a pick 6. I don't cover that. And that made Saturday losing day. It is what it is. It is what it is. But as you see, guys, I have the scoreboard pulled up from Sunday, man. Let's just chat. Let's go to the night game. I mean, Seahawks Commanders. I had the Commanders plus 3. That was my one loss on Sunday. Yeah, that was a shit play, man. I mean, the Seahawks are legit. I'm not saying that the Seahawks aren't legit, but I just think the Commanders are that bad. The Commanders from last season, you make it to the postseason and you actually beat a game against the Lions in the postseason. Sorry, not beat a game. You win a game against the Lions in the postseason on the road. I had high hopes for this Commanders team, man. I had high hopes for this Commanders team, and I thought getting Jaden Daniels back last night would be the difference maker. But that defense is so rat pissed. Jaden Daniels, also a bad injury. Did you guys see that arm injury? Yeah, that wasn't pretty, man. That was not pretty. Speaking of the Bears, though, we could talk about that game. I had Bears money line. I paid the juice for the Bears money line. I didn't want to lay points. I didn't want to lay points in that game. I don't know how I won that bet. The Bengals playing the craziest games of all time. That Bengals-Jets game last week was insane. The Bengals-Steelers game before that game was insane. And this game was also insane between the Bears and the Bengals. Crazy. Yeah, Kelly, I am a brave soul. You know, I don't know how I feel about the Bears, man. Like their defense is rat piss, but they got some wins this season. You know, I took them last week, got lucky with it. I don't know how much I'm going to take the Bears for the rest of the season, though. I don't. We'll see. You had the under. Oof. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. What else happened? I had the Texans in 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. That one barely missed my premiums. Not sure how they didn't pull that. Well, I know how they didn't pull that one off. CJ Stroud exited the game early. Texans would have won that game. Would have won that game. That one sucked. Carolina. Shout out the Carolina Panthers. I mean the Packers. What the hell, man? What the hell? Interesting game. I watched a lot of that game. I needed Josh Jacobs to score a touchdown. He did. Shout out him, but I mean, crazy. Shout out the Panthers any given Sunday. Let's see what else will happen. Falcons almost pulled out the win against New England. I had the over in that one. Bills, Kansas City. Bills control that whole game. But as always in that series, Bills Chiefs, things get interesting, and things got a bit interesting there at the end for the Chiefs. They try to make a comeback, but yeah, shout out that Bills defense. A lot of people were talking about that Bills defense entering this week. They're a bit banged up, but Patty Mahomes, 0 passing touchdowns. Zero passing touchdowns from Patty Mahomes. That's just not going to get the job done against a team like the Bills. But yeah, that's kind of my takeaways. Saints, trash. Vegas, I mean, that game was wild. I mean, there's just so many wild games, honestly. But let's go into today's slate. Let's talk some NBA, guys. So for today's NBA slate, it's kind of brutal. I mean, you got a ton of big favorites. And I do want to mention, last time I was on live, it was last Wednesday. And you guys probably know what I'm going to talk about. This is sad. This really hurt. But I gave out Danny Advija over 21.5 points. And I was super confident in it. I was like, this is the play of the show. We're all going to hammer this together. We're all going to get rich together. Let's do it, guys. The man finished with 19 points. And I do want to say, he went 0 for 5 from 3. Danny Avdija is a sharpshooter. He doesn't go 0 for often. And the fact that we needed him for 21.5 points and he went 0 for, that sucks. All we needed was one of those threes to bang, but I just wanted to bring that up. All the people who bet Danny Avdija over 19.5 points with me last Wednesday, I was there with you. That hurt. That really hurt. But let's go into this NBA action. Yes, Advija, bro, unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with you. Advija is still my guy. He's still my guy, and we're still going to be able to make money with him. But I think I was so confident in that play, and I hyped it up so much that I single-handedly cursed it. I'm joking. I'm not that superstitious. I am a little bit, but yeah, that sucks. What are we rolling with today, guys? You guys got any plays? Drop them in the comments. I can let you know what I think about them. But let's start with some NBA. Like I said, a lot of big spreads. Let's target some of these lower spread games, though, and then we could kind of go to the bigger spread games. So we can start off with this Pistons-Memphis game. I think this is an interesting matchup here. Pistons laying 4.5. You might think that's a lot for the Pistons to be laying on the road, but I think it's valid. And I watched the morning show today. I think Jay, Costi, and Jeremy all liked the Grizzlies in this game. And I'm going to be honest, I don't like the Grizzlies in this game. I don't, man. Just that travel spot. You played in Toronto last night. What was the score of that Toronto game? Let me pull that up. What was the score of that game? Was it close? Yeah, they lost 117-104 in that game. I understand Ja didn't play in that game. Ja will be back in this one, but I like the Pistons. I like the Pistons laying 4.5. This Grizzlies team, they just don't seem like that same team that we know and love from previous years. Not really high on this Grizzlies team. I'll still take him in spots. I definitely still like him at home, but not really too high on them. Let's see what the splits are on this bad boy. I wonder what Ja said to his coach. Do we have like the actual line that he said to his coach to get suspended? That was probably something savage, man. Ja is one crazy boy. Let me tell you what. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Pistons spreads getting a lot of love on both the handle and the percentage of bets. So not much sharp money on either side. Like I said, guys, I like the Pistons in this one, though. Just do not like that travel spot for the Grizzlies being in Toronto last night. Next up, there's another short spread here. Where is it? Which one is it? There it is. Lakers Blazers. So we do the dog of the day. As you guys know, a new handicapper every single day gives out a dog. It's what Mitch used to do back in the day, so we're trying to carry on the tradition. The dog I gave out was the Los Angeles Lakers. I like Portland. I do. They've been a great team this season so far. Great young, fiery team. They've been a great cover team so far as well. But attacking some plus money with the Lakers isn't a spot that I hate. And I know I just talked about the Grizzlies on the back end of a back-to-back. I don't like taking that, especially with travel. And that's where the Lakers are. The Lakers just played against Miami last night. Everything tells you to take the Portland Trailblazers, but I gave my dog of the day was the Lakers. I think if you want to take the Lakers, take them on the money line. It's a revenge spot. We already saw Portland beat the Lakers not so long ago, and Lakers still have the best player on the court, Luka Doncic. So I kind of like the Lakers, and if you're going to take it, I would just take a money line. Just a little sprinkle, nothing crazy. It's kind of hard coming up with the dog of the day because every team is damn near minus double digits or plus double digits. But shit, I'll take a shot with the Lake Show with Luka. Drop some NBA plays, guys. You're on Portland. I feel you. Like, I'm not mad at people who are on Portland. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's not a great spot for the Lakers, but I don't know. I think the Lakers could do something tonight. Let's see. Kings Nuggets. I mean, this game should have been on my premiums. I'm on the Nuggets here. Can't really trust the Kings. Looks like, let's check the injury report. I know Malik Monk was on the injury report yesterday. Sacramento. Yeah. Okay. So Malik Monk out. Dennis Schroeder questionable. Like with no Keegan Murray, this team's already pretty beat up. Should be a smash spot for the Nuggets. I believe the Nuggets have covered in 7 straight home games too, dating back to last season. I think that's a beating spot for the Nuggets. I think they smoked the Kings. I'm actually going to the Nuggets game on Wednesday. Nuggets Heat. Should be interesting. You know, the Heat are on this long road trip right now, and we could talk about that game. They actually play a game in LA. They played a game in LA last night against the Lakers. Now they play the Clippers, and then they had to go into Denver. This road trip that the Heat are on right now is brutal. Yep. I think Denver has to be the play. If you got a 10.5, hell yeah for you. That is great. Now it's all the way up to 12.5. And it's juiced up too. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing hits 13, maybe 13.5, closer to tip off. But either way, I think it's the right play. It's got to be Nuggets today. But Clippers Heat, interesting game. You know, this Heat team has won us some money this season. They have, and I'm going to be real. This Clippers team has lost us some money this season. The Clippers have not been good ATS. I think they're 1-4 ATS this season. And it kind of sucks. I don't think Norman Powell's playing in this game. But this would be the Norman Powell revenge game. This would be the Norman Powell revenge game. Okay, so he's questionable. Interesting. Norman Powell, I mean, I was pretty happy about that trade. Well, I'm not a Heat fan, but I thought it was a good trade for the Heat. A lot of people, I felt like it was a bit of a lateral move. I don't think people talked about it enough, but Norman Powell was a dog. He was a dog on the Clippers last year, and we saw him go on the Heat, and he started off hot. He picked up right where he left off. He didn't really need too much time to gel with his new team. The Heat got one with Norman Powell. So, especially when Tyler Hero gets back in that lineup too. Let's see. Is there any updates on Tyler Hero? He's not on the injury report, but sometimes, let's see. Is that man's not back, right? Yeah. Yeah, Tyler Hero's not back. He may be out for a while. Let me research that actually. When's Tyler Hero coming back? Okay, mid to late November. But this Heat team's going to be interesting, man. You get Tyler Hero in there and Norman Powell. What the Heat have struggled with, especially after losing Jimmy Butler, has been scoring. And you get two sharpshooters like that. It should be interesting who's going to be the primary scorer. I think it will be probably Tyler Hero. But those two guys on the court, man, I think it'd be interesting. Clippers -8. I'm there with you. All that to say, I am on the Clippers as well. You get them at 7.5. I rather that. It's a little bit juiced up at the 7.5, but I think the Clippers have to be the spot here. Heat on the back of a back-to-back. I think this is like their third, fourth road game in the row. They got Denver on deck. Yeah, the Clippers have struggled ATS, but this is the spots that they've been good at. Sorry, I was reading this comments. Do you think USM is beating Buffalo? Is that game tomorrow? I made the video on Akron, UMass right before I went live, and that game is horrific. Check out my video tomorrow that I made about that game. I gave out a pick. Where is Buffalo USM? Am I tripping? Do you think USM is beating Buffalo? What game are you talking about? Let me know what game you're talking about, brother. I will talk about it. And yeah, drop in the comments your guys' thoughts. I'm telling you, it makes the show easier for me. I feel like it would like having like a nice little co-host or something is nice because I could bounce ideas off of. With this solo shit, I just got to talk. I just got to talk. I feel like it's easier to talk to people, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know how these like streamers, these kids watch these days they'll do like 8-hour streams. That's like crazy. Some of them do like 24-hour streams, I believe. I don't know. That's wild. I think they like watch shit while streaming, which makes it easier. But yeah, let me know USM Buffalo. I don't know. I don't understand that. What else should we talk about here, guys? What game should we talk about? So I made the video on Timberwolves Nets. I took the Timberwolves. I don't love it. Southern Miss Buffalo. When is that game? I don't think Southern Miss plays Buffalo this week, my brother. I don't think Southern Miss plays Buffalo. Southern Miss plays Arkansas State on Saturday. So I don't know. But I would go Buffalo. Buffalo just lost to Akron, though. I don't know, man. I did not expect to be talking about some action on this Monday show here. But back to what I was saying, guys. Timberwolves, Nets. I did the video on that game. I took the Timberwolves. Oh, you're talking about college basketball. Oh, okay. Guys, college basketball starts today, as you know. That makes a lot more sense. I was looking at the college football slate. I'm like, we got college football on today? Brother, Southern Miss Buffalo tonight in college basketball. I have no idea. There's so many games. I do have a premium in basketball. I did check over the slate. There's some things I like. But did I handicap the Southern Miss Buffalo game? I didn't. And shout out you. If you're trying to lock in on Southern Miss Buffalo, you're dialed in, and I respect that. It's November 3rd. It's the start of the season, and you're trying to get a play for Southern Miss Buffalo. You're a real one. You're a real one. Let's see. Bucks, Indiana. Yeah. Let's check Indiana's injury report. I want to stay far away from that game, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's see, man. All right. Indiana's injury report. No Obi Toppin. No Matherin. Nimhart questionable. And then those other two guys don't really matter. I mean, I guess it would have to be the Bucks. Right? Like I lean that way, but still, I don't really trust laying 6.5 with the Bucks on the road. I really don't, man. Let's check out the Bucks' last few games. Milwaukee Bucks game log, maybe. Let's check out the Bucks' last few games here. Okay. So they're coming off a loss against the Kings. When was that game? Hey, when was that game? I'm not even too sure, but yeah, I feel like that game was like a couple days ago. So they're going to be rested, but yeah, Miles Turner revenge game. That's definitely a little bit interesting there. I lean Bucks, but I don't really want to touch him, man. To be perfectly honest with you. Pacers have historically played the Bucks pretty well. Only reason I lean Bucks is like who's going to score on this Pacers team. I've been saying that. I guess Siakam is going to try to handle it all himself, but still don't love this Milwaukee team, especially on the road. Let's see Milwaukee. Giannis questionable. Kevin Porter Jr. out. Assume Giannis plays. But yeah, I guess I lean Bucks there. Let's check out this parlay here. Let me know what you think of this parlay. Both QBs 200 plus, Lamb 50, Harrison 30, McBride 40, Dallas money line. It's a parlay, so it's always a bit of a lottery ticket. You need a lot to go your way. I know Dak's going to get 200 plus. We all know Dak's going to get 200 plus. The question is it going to be Kyler? Is it going to be Brissett? I think it's going to be Brissett. And asking Brissett to get 200, I know it's the Cowboys defense. But would you be surprised if Brissett in this game with like 195? Would you? I want it. Lamb's getting 50. Pickens is getting 30. Harrison 30, McBride 40. He's averaged like 300. Look, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Like I said, though, you just need a lot of things to go your way. So what is this? A 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like basically a 6-leg parlay. I want to help you out the best I can. If I were you, I would do. So I like Pickens. I like Pickens tonight. I like his over receptions. If you guys don't watch the YouTube shorts, I do the 44 days of football challenge. That's the pick I gave out. Pickens over 4.5 receptions. If I were you, if you like Dallas, I would take Dallas, lay the points, and then maybe Pickens over 4.5, maybe Lamb yards, all in separate bets, lower the units down for each one rather than this parlay. To be perfectly honest with you. Like, I bet parlays too, man. I bet parlays too. I'm a sucker for them as well. They hit sometimes, but a lot of the times, watch, there's going to be one of these legs, and I'm not trying to bad vibe you. There's going to be one of these legs, and you're just going to be like, damn, how didn't that hit? That's just football for you. When you have a 6-leg parlay in one game, it's tough. Yeah, I understand it's all lowered. I understand. But good luck, brother. Plus 250. Not mad at it. Not mad. You know what? Place it. Place it. I'm actually going to take a picture of this. I'm going to tail this shit. I'm going to take a picture of this, and we're going to ride together, my boy, because I appreciate you being interactive in the comments. You were the guy who was curious about Southern Miss Buffalo, too. Yeah, you're dialed. I'm going to tail that. You seem locked in, brother. So I'm going to tail that parlay with you, and let's cash it. Let's see, man. What else? What other games should we talk about on this NBA slate? I'm not going to lie. I have a premium on Utah-Boston. There's a pick I really like for that game. Let's see. Knicks Wizards. This one's gross. I was on the Knicks last night against the Bulls. It had to be done. The Bulls are so damn hot. It was also a revenge spot for the Knicks. Needed to be done. We cashed that. And now they're laying 12.5 on the back end of a back-to-back. That seems crazy. That seems crazy. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm kind of leaning the Washington Wizards getting 12.5. Don't bet the house on that. Do not bet the house on that. Murray State, Omaha. All right, let's talk some college basketball now. I'm not touching these little schools today. There was too many games. I did not go through them. There was too many games, bro. Like, I scrolled through them quickly, but for me to actually like give out a pick, have a premium, like I got to actually handicap the game. I have one premium in college basketball, but like, dude, the amount of games that there was, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to start tomorrow. Looks like the people like Murray, though. But like I said, I don't have a pick in that game. I'll talk about Florida, Arizona. I made the video on that game. I see a lot of love on Arizona. I gave out Florida. It sounds like Arizona has 5 freshmen that they're going to be utilizing in the lineup pretty early in the season. Whereas, Florida, you definitely lose some key pieces, especially Walter Clayton Jr., but they also bring back a couple guys. I still like Florida to cover that 3.5. I really do, man. I think the SEC is the cream of the crop of college basketball right now. We saw how stacked the SEC was last season. It's going to be the same this season. And Arizona, don't get me wrong, a great program. But I feel like over the last few years, especially in these big games, Arizona has disappointed a little bit. So I like Florida. I like Florida. I feel like I'm on an island. I feel like everyone I talk to, all my handicapper friends are all loving Arizona. I'm on an island, but I'm going to take Florida. Maybe that shit's square, but I'm going to take it. I feel like there's another pretty big college basketball game on today. Which one is it? Let's see. Is there another big one? There was a game at 8 a.m. this morning. It was that Winthrop Queens game. I almost bet it. I'm glad I didn't. I was going to take Queens. I was like, you know what, Brad? Just stop. Control yourself. Let's see. Is there any other big games today? It's the Johnnies play. I also made the video on that game. I also took the Johnnies in the video. I think the Johnnies are going to be damn good again this season. They lost some guys as well, of course. It's inevitable, especially if you're a good school. But I like St. John's. That defense last season, I think it's going to be similar to this season. I think they're going to kind of run the tables in the Big East. I like the Johnnies to put some work on Quinnipiac. Oh, yeah, that BYU is one of the bigger ones. Yeah, BYU, Villanova. Villanova is just not the Villanova that we all know and love from years ago. They're not the Villanova we grew up with. It's just not the same team. And BYU, on the football side of things, on the basketball side side of things, their athletic programs, these boys just know how to get wins. I'm with you on BYU. I'm not going to sit up here and say I know everything about this BYU team, but I think BYU is a program that's trending upwards, and I think Villanova is the opposite. Villanova will be good again one day, but Villanova was dog shit last season, man. Let's see. Murray State. Is Murray State about to start? Is that why people are talking about this Murray State game? Yeah, 11:30 a.m. Shit. All right, I'm playing. What are we riding? I'm gonna listen to you guys. Are we riding Murray State? I'm gonna throw a little responsible half unit on it. I'm gonna throw a little responsible half unit. If we're all gonna ride Murray State, let's really ride Murray State. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Give me 1 second. Holy. Now I see why you guys are talking about Murray State, because that damn game starts in 4 minutes. I see you. Okay. Damn, is this really the play? Murray State minus 5.5 on the. Oh, this game's probably neutral side, isn't it? Is this game neutral side, guys? I love how I'm asking you guys. Like, you guys probably came on this show. You're like, Brad, you're supposed to be the one giving out the picks. That's what I said, though, when I start this live, when I'm going to be on live, and I think I'm going to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because those are the days I'm not on the morning show. This is like a community show, bro. Y'all are going to talk to me. I'm going to talk to you. Like, we're just going to have a little bit of fun, okay? Line moved to 1.5. I'm seeing 5.5, man. I'm seeing 5.5. Hold up real quick. Please just let me know, guys. Please just let me know. Is Murray State minus 5.5? Is that what you guys are talking about? I'm seeing 1.5s in the comments. Okay. 4.5. All right, I'm locking it in. I don't care. I don't care anymore. All right, it's a lock. We're riding Murray State. I got at 5.5. I know I got the bad line. Whatever. I'm doing a live show here. You know, I wasn't gonna go line shop. Damn, you guys got at 4.5. If they win by 5, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage. No, it's definitely 4. I'm gonna be real. I don't like giving out free shout outs, but I use DraftKings mostly. I use DraftKings. So on DraftKings, I had 4.5 or 5.5. Appreciate you, bro. Marcel, hope you're doing well, my brother. Yeah, let's go Murray State. But let's keep talking about some games, guys. If you're new, if you just hopped in here, me in the chat, we're all riding Murray State. The game starts in 2 minutes. Bet responsibly, because I don't know much about this game, but I trust the people. I trust the people, man. Let's see. What else? What should we talk about here? This NBA slate's ass, bro. I'm just going to keep it real. This NBA slate is junk. I mean, we already went over Nuggets. Houston lane 12.5. I lean Houston. We talked about Washington. I lean Washington. Like, I got a bunch of leans. There's only one game I really like, and it's Utah Celtics. I can't give that pick out. Check out Pick Dogs Premium if you're interested in it. Do we talk a little NFL again? I feel like the NBA is just not kicking today. It's just not. Locked in. Let's go. The fellas are on Murray State. Come on. Come on. Did you guys have a good Halloween? I'm about to turn 29 years old. Halloween's cool. It's cool, but like, I don't know. I kind of can't wait for the days where I could just like decorate my house and like just hand out candy. Just eat like some good food, you know. Like going to like get to Halloween parties, I'm just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm at the age when I could start like just chilling a little bit. You guys agree? You guys agree? That's kind of the vibe I want to be on. Kind of like a homebody these days. I just like chilling. I like watching games. And while I'm watching games, I like preparing for tomorrow's games. Like, that's just what I do. And I could do that every single day for the rest of my life and be happy. If I could just eat good food, I could watch some sports. I know I'm an old head now, man. I'm an old head now, man. It is what it is. Cowboys, Cardinals, what do we think about this game? Total set at 53.5. Cowboys laying 3.5 now. This line was at 2.5 when I did the NFL breakdown show. I ate gumbo. See, this is how I'm trying to be, bro. This is how I'm trying to be. I appreciate you, man. My birthday's on November 12th. November 12th. Yesterday was my father's birthday. Tomorrow's my mother's birthday, and I'm on the 12th. So shout out November birthdays. I think it's the over. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of lean that way. That Cowboys defense is rat. It's bad. I feel like this line, it's like, it kind of tells you to take the Cardinals. I'm not going to lie. Well, now that it's going up, it tells you to take the Cowboys. But when I saw this line at 2.5, it opened up at 2.5 for the Cowboys. I was like, damn, that kind of seems too easy, to be perfectly honest with you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, bro. I feel like everyone has birthdays in November, or a lot of people have birthdays in November. I don't know what it is. And it's the Cardinals for sure. Dallas wins. Yeah, I think the Cardinals are a bad football team. Like I don't think they're good. I think this team is dysfunctional. They tried the Kyler Murray experiment. It didn't work. I think if you're a Cardinals fan, if you're the head of this Cardinals organization, try something new. This shit ain't working, man. You gave Kyler D-Hop. That didn't work. You gave Kyler Marvin Harrison. That didn't work. Marvin Harrison got jacked over the offseason. That shit still didn't work. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's dysfunctional. That's a good point. That is a good point, man. It is dysfunctional versus dysfunctional. But I still have more faith in this Cowboys team. I will say that. And like this comment said, the Cowboys have been pretty damn good at home this season. The Cowboys haven't lost a home game this season. They tied that game against the Packers, but they've been balling at home. I want to say that, at home. So it should be interesting. Player props I like. Let's go through some props for you guys. It's kind of hard to take unders in this game when it comes to a prop perspective when you see a total of 53.5 and you got the Dallas Cowboys defense involved. I will say that. So one of my favorite pops, I already said this, is Pickens over 4.5 receptions. Dak and Pickens have something going. I really like what they got going, man. Let's check out Pickens' log. So in Pickens' last 3 games, he put up 168, 82, and 78. His line today is set at 63.5. He put up 9 receptions, 4 receptions, and 7 receptions. Those were his last 3 games. No, I think CD eats too. Me liking George Pickens isn't CD fade. I think CD grubs too. I think both of them have a day. CD's lines are just a little bit inflated, if you ask me. Like CD's receptions is set at 6.5. His receiving yards is set at 82. I think I like George Pickens a little bit more just when it comes to a betting perspective, because I just think CDs are a little inflated. Like I got to take CD. If you want to take CD's receptions, the man needs to get 7 receptions, and you're paying juice for it. It's at like -130 at 6.5. Like that's tough, bro. That's tough. Whereas George Pickens at 4.5 seems way more doable, in my opinion. Do I like Trey to score 1? I mean, Trey McBride's a dog, bro. He is a dog. Let's see what his TD line's at. His TD line's at -105, so pretty much even odds. CD Lamb needs 8 receptions to pass Dez Bryant all time. Interesting. Shout out Dez. That's crazy. I know like you guys are here for betting. Like I know a lot of people when I watch betting shows and they talk about fantasy football, like I kind of tune out because I'm like, bro, I don't give a shit about your fantasy football team. But tonight I'm down 36 points and I have Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and he has Aubrey. So like I'm praying for some CeeDee Lamb points. I'm praying for CeeDee Lamb, but like I said, guys, if you want to bet the prop market, I think it's a Georgia night. I hate that shit. Yeah. No, I feel you. Like, bro, when I'm watching a betting show, I'm like, bro, I don't give a crap about your fantasy football team. Or you'll be riding with or you'll be like just chatting with some random guy that you just met and he's like showing you your team. I'm like, bro, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys feel the same way? That's how I feel. But that's about it for the show, I think. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I don't really love this slate. I know I should be a little bit more pumped for this college basketball slate. If you guys know me, College basketball is my favorite sport to bet on. I just love the amount of games and that you could get on a nightly basis. But there's too much tonight. I don't like how, bro, what they should have done, they should have did BYU Villanova, and then they should have did Florida Arizona, and then had like all the other games start on Wednesday. If we had those two bangers tonight, then I feel like everyone would be tapped in. The amount of games we have, I'm just like overwhelmed. I'm just like, bro, I don't even want to dig into it too much. Like, I just want to wait for tomorrow where it's a little bit more manageable. That's how I feel. Has this Murray State game started yet? Has this Murray State game started yet? Let's see. No, it hasn't. I feel like this is it's like tournament play, right? With all these lower schools. So there's a team probably playing right now. It looks like the start time keeps getting moved back. Oh, it just started. Well, I'm about to turn this stream off and I'm going to turn on this Murray State game. I'm going to finish my videos for the day. I appreciate y'all watching this. If you want to find my best bets, you can always find those over at Pick Dogs Premium. I'm rolling with 3 plays today. It's my best pick for Monday Night Football, my best pick in the NBA, and then my best pick for college basketball. I do have a college basketball play, so you can check that out. CBB overs all season. I might be with you. Nah, I don't know. I kind of like CBB unders. But let's go Murray State, guys. It's been a great show. I appreciate you watching this. I will be back on Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Whenever I'm not on the morning show, I'm going to pop on here and chat with you guys. So I would love to see you guys every week. I'm starting to I want to see these comments. The people who've been commenting today, like I want to see y'all in here every week. Like I want to form a relationship with you guys. Not on some weird shit, but like, you know what I'm saying? I want to remember you and be like, oh, that's my guy. So appreciate y'all. I'll catch you on the next one.